Hello everybody, welcome back to another legendary weapon guide here on Borderlands 3. Today I am back and I'm going to be showing you guys how I got my legendary SMG called the 10 gallon, which is quite a nice unique SMG. It is manufactured by TDR, so it is a special TDR throw weapon, which have been quite unique in this game. Unlike Borderlands 2 where they're just thrown to hit the enemy, they actually have special abilities, and this one is no different to that. So I actually managed to get this during the Bloody Harvest DLC event from a loot skull, loot ghost, whatever you want to call them. I believe they're called loot ghosts actually, I don't know why I said loot skull. So yeah, this is obtainable from any random available legendary loot source though, so don't worry, now that event has ended you can still get hold of one of these just by farming bosses that drop legendaries, farming chests, and also things like the Iridian slot machines, etc. You should have a chance of getting one of these, but it's pretty tough as there are many legendaries in the legendary loot pool. Anyway, if you can get your hands on one of them, like I said, it is a legendary TDR SMG. The red text on it says, "Let me tell you about my best friend." We'll take a closer look at this weapon right now. You can see it's just a plain red and silver skin, doesn't look too flashy. It has plus weapon damage and a 1.5 times weapon zoom, and that is all that the card tells you. But like I said earlier, this thing is mainly all about the special ability for the throwaway. So when you reload this weapon, it will produce a drone. And the discarded gun drone will follow the character. When you're facing in the same direction, it will face with you, etc. This does actually have a cooldown period, so it will disappear eventually. If it does, then you've just simply got to shoot and reload again, and that will respawn it. Also, if you reload while the drone is active, it will not turn into a gun, so you can't have multiple of these, you can only have one, but the reloaded gun will actually turn into a magazine and refill your drone's magazine as you reload. So that's pretty cool, really. The drone cannot score critical hits, it will just sit there shooting away, no critical hits involved, but skills that apply to your gun will also be applied to the drone as well. Finally, if the drone does run out of ammo, it will just follow you around without shooting, so don't worry, you don't have to keep making sure there's ammo in it. Obviously it will help you, but it will not disappear if it does run out of ammo. It'll just wait for you to reload your weapon and then come back. So yeah, pretty cool really. As I said, it's all about really having that extra drone with you, producing some extra firepower, etc. If you're facing the enemy, the drone will follow you and shoot at that targeted enemy as well. It does sometimes go off on its own, on a mind of its own. It kind of like doesn't exactly lock onto the character you lock on. If there's 3 or 4 enemies ahead of you and you're going after one, the drone might go after another, which isn't too bad really. It just helps distract them and chip away at them a little bit. The gun itself isn't too bad really, it's not the fastest firing weapon, but it is pretty precise and it does chip away at the enemy's health quite well actually. I was quite impressed with how actually it did with that. But yeah, like I said, as long as you keep this thing reloaded, keep an eye on it, make sure that when you use the weapon, then you can, actually it's also worth noting while I'm on the subject as well, that you can shoot this weapon, reload it, and then switch to a different weapon. You're not locked into this weapon at all. It will stay shooting away, but like I said, I'm pretty sure you've got to go back to the weapon to reload it to refill the magazine. So you can switch to your main weapon, switch back to this, fire it, reload it, and just keep the drone active, and then just carry on with your main weapon as well. So yeah, really good all-round weapon, and like I said, it's not too bad actually. It does do quite a lot of damage for what it is. So yeah, however you want to use it, it will work pretty well for you. So make sure if you get hold of the 10 gallon, you give it a good chance, because it is a great little gun. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, really hope you enjoyed. That was the 10 gallon, the legendary SMG, manufactured by TDR. Check out the link in the description for the playlist for the rest of the legendary location guides. They'll all go into the same folder, and I will see you guys in the next one.